Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So I had a text about interviewing one of the professional, and when I talk about the professional, I talk about you. So her name is Duhita. So could you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, let me introduce myself. My
Yes,
name
sir.
is Ananda Rahendra Duhita, and I'm 41 years old. Now I am a teacher of a private English institution in Balikpapan, and also the director of a business and intensive English course in Balikpapan. Um, yeah, I think that's all about me.
Okay. So
Oh,
uh,
I'm also a mother of three beautiful daughters. So my job is actually a mother with a part-time job as a teacher and a director of a private English institution.
uh, thank you.
Yes.
And so first, what university did you graduate from?
For my S1 degree, I graduated from University of Indonesia, majoring in English literature. Yes, in English literature. And then for my master degree, I graduated from Indonesia University of Education in Bandung, or people know as UPI Bandung, majoring in pendidikan bahasa Inggris, ya, English education.
Education too. Okay, maybe this out of topic, but I want to ask something. Have you ever
Mhm.
lived in a place that you didn't like before?
Have you ever what? Sorry.
Have you ever lived in a place that you didn't like?
Oh, oh, when I studied in Indonesia, University of Indonesia, I lived in Depok, West Java. It is like a suburb of, kind of like a suburb of Jakarta. So when you are doing businesses, or when you are doing um, when you have to deals with offices or businesses, you have to go to Jakarta from Depok. Uh, Living in Depok itself is not easy because I live separated from my family. I have to live alone there. First time I have nobody there, so I felt alone and I felt uneasy living in Depok. I have to pay everything by myself. I had to pay everything by myself, and I had to go to Jakarta if I want to do some matters. Like if I want to go to the airport, if I wanted to go to the airport, I have to go to Jakarta. So it's not a really comfortable place to live, but I had to enjoy it because I studied there.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Uh, so now, in your opinion, in your point of view, what what makes you unique?
What makes me unique?
Yeah.
Uh, I believe in my faith and in my iman. So when I do my everything, yeah. So when I do my living, I if I'm sad, if I'm happy, it's because of my Allah. So I have to do. I mean, I have to try to have a better life, but I don't want to complain to Allah. It's like, okay, if I can achieve that, it's because of Allah. And if I cannot achieve that, it's just also because of Allah. So I don't want to complain. So I just like, okay, I need to try more, but I don't want to complain. So because of that, because of the iman or the faith that I have, I don't feel severe. I don't feel less gratitude. So I'm happy with my own life, with this kind of life. I'm happy. I don't want to complain more. God already gives me everything that I need. So just, I just have to um, walk with it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think like that.
Second question. Uh,
Hmm.
what interests you about the role of a teacher?
What interests me? The first thing is that becoming a teacher is is a good thing.
Yeah.
You don't get lots of money, but you help people. You help others that need your help. You can teach them knowledge. You could, in my case, I can teach them English. I can be, I can make benefit. I mean, no, no. Um, I can give more to my students, so they can get more from me. So basically, it's just that. So just being a good teacher, and I give them knowledge, I give them my knowledge, I transfer them my knowledge. That makes me happy.
Okay. Thank you. And do you have any motivation to become a teacher?
My motivation, the first, the first motivation is that I don't have any abilities except becoming an English teacher.
Okay.
So my ability is about language, even though I took, once I took a psychology test, and I wasn't good at social and science. So but I'm very good at language. Um so that's the thing that God gives me. So I have to make use of it, make benefit of it. So one of the way is becoming a teacher, an English teacher. That's the first motivation that drives me become a teacher. And then the second one, is that the one that you asked? Motivation?
Yeah. Motivation.
Okay. The second one is that mm, this is my passion in English. I like learning English, and then I also like teaching English. Uh, I like being in the classroom with my students. I like transferring my ability, my knowledge to my students. So I think those drive me becoming a teacher, an English teacher, especially.
Okay. Uh, uh, Before becoming a teacher, do you have any job? Or maybe when you go to college or high school, do you have any part-time job before?
No, since I was in senior high school, I was always and have always been a teacher. It's a private English teacher, a lecturer, and then also an English teacher again. Even though if I have to choose becoming a director or an English teacher, I would prefer to become an English teacher. I don't really like managing people, but because I have to do it, so yeah, well, okay. I try to step on to the next level, but if I have if I could choose, I would prefer to become an English teacher. So for the rest of my life. Oh, um now I am also teaching and also doing some businesses. Not only a teacher, but other than becoming a teacher, I also have some businesses.
Business. Could
Hmm.
you please would you mind to tell me what is your business?
Currently, I'm helping my family to run some villas in my property. So I am becoming like what is it, quality control kind of, and social media marketing. So I do everything to help my family. And also I also like to learn new things. So I like to make some uh, contents, yeah, social media contents, to promote my businesses. And also now we are my family business also going to expand to build a beauty clinic. So
And
I'm looking for a new thing to learn.
also, you are trying
uh,
to do a new thing.
yeah, I love to do new things. I like to learn new things. I like to hear many things. I like to, yeah, basically I like to learn many things. And I really want to become, other than become a teacher, because teacher is my passion, but I want to become also a businesswoman. But
Okay.
I won't forget, I won't forget about teaching. It's just other things that I think I need to empower myself, you know,
Yes.
uh, to become better me, just to challenge myself, just to challenge myself. I like to challenge myself whether I can do this or not. I really like to do that kind of thing. Or if I can do it, I mean, well, I can do it. If you able, if you want to, you will be able to achieve it. That's what I think. If you really want it. So basically, that's what I do right now. I challenge myself. I want to open new businesses. I have my family to do the businesses. That's all. Other becoming a teacher.
Okay. Thank you. And what are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? Did you have
My okay, my greatest strengths as a human, as a person.
as a human, as a person, as a teacher, everything?
Okay. As a person, as I said earlier, I believe that everything comes from God. So I feel gratitude of my life. Yeah, in sadness, in happiness. Yeah, I feel gratitude. So I think that's my greatest strength, because if I believe in that, it could also implies to my job. For example, during pandemic, I have to close my institution because of we are not allowed to open the classes. But I believe that God has His own will, and I have to believe in Allah's will. So I have to live with it. I want to complain. I won't complain. Just live it and do better. Like for example, I open my because of that I have to become creative in my life. So I have to open my online classes. I have to learn new things. That's what I love, learning new things. So I can I will I'm able to learn new technology, learn new media, new platforms that I have never heard before. It's not an easy thing, but I did it anyway. So even though I closed my institution, but I still open my online classes because I believe that that's what God's want. So I have to live with it. I think that is one of the greatest strength
That you
from
have?
me.
Uh, how about the weakness? Do you have any idea?
um my weakness, I get bored. I think one of the one of the biggest weaknesses is I get bored of something. If I can achieve it, and then sometimes I don't want to. Um, to run it. For example, if I have my business, I don't want to run it. If I can do it, I one day I don't have to run it. I just ask someone to do it because I'm just I'm easily get bored of doing it. So I want to open another thing. But it's actually not a good thing, yeah, because if you
Mm.
want to be a good businesswoman, business person, you have to be committed, fully committed, and you have to walk with it, run with it until the rest of your time, until the rest of your life. I think that's what constitute a good business person. But I'm just too bored because I like to challenge myself. If I can do this, I want to do other things, but actually it's not really good. That's one of my big weaknesses, I think.
Okay, thank you. And can you tell me about difficult work situation and how do you overcome? You must
The
be had
the
it.
hardest thing in
Yeah.
in in the work situation, yeah. The hardest thing because I had to work with my family. So I have to deal with feelings and emotions. I work for my father, for my mother, my I work with my uncle and my aunts. So it deals with emotions and feelings. If you become a leader, if you become a leader, just a leader, you can just do whatever the leader said, right? But if you are a leader in the family and you are younger, and it's difficult to manage the emotions, how to deal with other people's emotions, how to deal with my mother's emotions, my father's emotions, and it's a difficult thing to do, to deal with other people's emotion, because I'm not like a dictator or something like that in
Mm.
in running my business. I think that's the and how to overcome it. Okay, this is what I do, and this is what I always do, because when you are dealing with emotions, you also deals with your own emotions. So I will start with, if I have problems, I will start with think about it carefully before I say it. So I need to think before I say it, because if you don't think, you just said it, you will hurt other people, right?
Yeah.
So I have to digest the information, digest the complaint, digest everything digest the problems basically, and then just need to think, and then hopefully when you think,
Yeah.
it gets better. It's
Mm.
you don't the emotion doesn't go with you. you know
Yeah.
it,
I know.
yeah, you don't say something because of out of the emotions, but you say something because of the logic, the solution. So it comes up with the better solutions than when you are replying or responses problems directly.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Okay. So when you got a stress, how do you handle it? I mean, stress in here is not because of the work situation that we just talked about before, but
Hmm.
it's about the students. When you become teacher, there must be some students that didn't
uh,
do what the teacher says, right?
uh
And you get
okay.
stressed. How do you handle that stress?
I don't really get stressed because of my students actually,
Oh, that,
because they're a lot of fun. They're nice because I'm teaching in a non-formal school. So when they come to the schools, they have their own motivation. They are fully driven. Their motivation is fully driven. So they pay for the service, the facilities, the people, the teachers. Yeah. So when they come to my classes, they are ready. It's a bit different if we are handling non-formal school. Oh yeah. Well, I had ever taught a formal school. Yeah, and it is quite stressful when we are teaching formal school. So what I did, I just have to approach them.
It's good.
Hmm. So when I got stressed because they won't listen to me. Sorry, when I got stressed when they won't listen to me, so I just uh, approach them. I give them rewards like things like that because you cannot just solve your emotions just like that. You just need to sort it out. You just need to solve it with your students, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are going to get stressed over and over again. So I just need to approach them and think what they know, do what they like. So the next time you handle them, they know you better, so you won't get stressed because of them. Actually, they are nice. They're very nice. I
Okay.
love students. I don't think students are creating problems. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
They don't intend to do it. They don't intend to do it. I'm sure. A good approach will be nice. And if I get stressed again, I just pray. What should we do?
Thank you.
Okay.
And in your opinion, what is
Hmm.
success?
Success
The definition of success, what is it?
for me.
Yeah.
Definition of success is when I feel gratitude of my life.
Oh,
You won't be successful. You won't. You don't feel gratitude. That's easy. That's a simple things in life. When you feel gratitude, you feel successful. If you don't feel gratitude, you won't feel successful. I'm sure. Even though you are rich, crazy rich, let's say, you if you don't feel gratitude, you won't feel happy. You won't feel successful. So I'm happy with my life, feel gratitude, and I'm successful.
okay. One last more question. What qualities make a good leader? This is what leader means in this question is leader of a company, but not include a family. Just not include a
A
family
good
that we
leader
talking
as a
about. Yeah,
businesswoman,
not
yeah.
leader as businessman, just leader, CEO, director, and I'm sorry, just that. No families.
Okay, not family. Okay. First, constitute a good leader is that you have to have your own book of leadership, not other people's of leadership. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So you cannot have other ways of leadership. You have your own way of leadership. My father is different from me. He has his own book. I have my own book. Yeah, I can learn from him, but I have my own book. In my book, there is a different point of view. In my book, there is a different point of view. I would like to become a leader who has different point of views. So when I have problems, I will think on their feet, on the employees' feet, on the teachers' feet. If I were them, what should I do? So I'm not going to be if I am the director, no. If I were them, if I were the teacher, and hopefully the teachers, my teachers and my employees do the same thing. So they have to think about the leader. Yeah. So you have to think different point of views. In my book, there should be different point of views. Okay. And then also in my book, I should become a good leader, a good role models. You know,
yeah.
if I am a good role model, then they will follow me. Yeah. And Alhamdulillah, they are loyal to me. Even though they are very seniors, they are loyal to me, and I'm happy with that. So that's what constitute a good leader for me. Yeah, my own book, not other people's book. Okay, what else?
I think that's enough question for this interview. Thank you so much, Miss Nanda.
You're welcome, Lutfan. Is that it?